Well, here we go. Let's play a game. Let's use our imaginations. All right. Let's not get delusional out there, people, but let's use our imaginations. Let's play. What do we think it would be like to live in Palestine? How do you guys think you would handle such a situation like that? You guys can go take a look at what Gaza looks like now. So you can get that imagination in there real good. You know what I mean? What's happening to these people? Would I want to be these people? Would I want to be these people knowing that me, an American, has paid for this? This is on my tax dollars. What's going on, OT? Hey? Do you imagine? That'd be that'd be a change from your American ways, wouldn't it? Jesus made us dumb. Uh, the Bible verse. Oh, Carl, shut your weak ass up and go save them all. But I can't save anybody. I'm here to fucking try and ask people to save themselves, dude. You don't get her, bud, do you? You just don't get her. I'm here to try and bring people to Christ. But the real one, not the pansy, not the one that sits back and does nothing, not the one that makes you powerless and wait for somebody else. The one that lets you know that he lives inside of you and you have all the power that you need. You can move mountains if you want. Not Christ. The one that stood up and just said what he thought and asked him to show him where he was wrong. You know what I mean? Don't sit back and watch people get hurt. But what do you think there, bud? Bible verse? How would you feel being a Palestinian? Hey, I know we hear about Hamas, but do you think most of those citizens are backing Hamas? Do you just not think that they just want to be able to lead regular lives and have people just leave them the fuck alone? You know what I mean? Right? I'm not saying that Hamas isn't a dirty thing, but I am saying nobody's trying to stop it. If DJ Khaled is funding Hamas, like the guy who got herpes from Diddy said, he should be looked into. That's a dangerous fucking man who would promote fucking violence. And he's just doing the best music. Just doing it. I'm not saying he did anything, but I'm telling you, there's other shit out there too. People smashing records saying he's not so nice to kids. And then he fakes being gay. I don't know. Maybe he's not. Maybe, you know what I mean? These are questions that we should get answered, but you guys don't want to know. But back to Palestine and Hamas. Big Red. Who do you think funds Hamas? Well, they would tell us Iran, right? Iran. That's what they say. Iran and DJ Khaled, maybe they have some other music people or something. I don't know. Maybe they got other funding by some other rock stars or producers or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, do you know who would fund Hamas? If Iran's funding Hamas, it's probably the American tax dollars. Hey, while Biden was in office, you guys slid Iran a fuck quite a few billies, quite a few billies. You can go check her out for yourself. There was just 6 billion just for. Well, that's because out of the compassion of your government's beautiful heart that they thought that they would trade 6 hostages for 6 hostages. Plus, Iran would get 6 billion of your guys' tax dollars. Who won that deal? I know you're saying, hey, if that's what it took to save those human lives. But if that 6 billion's just going to Hamas, then that's a lot more deaths than I mean, you got to calculate, right? Why would you guys need 6 billion of your tax stuff? Like it just seems like it was a setup, maybe. I don't know. There was another 10 for something else. I don't know. They said it had to be there was no way that Iran could use it for nefarious things because it was allocated or something. I don't know. But that's where your tax dollars going to Iran. It seems like you guys were paying your biggest enemy. Like I've been fucking on these videos telling you guys, Iran, Iran, fucking, they're trying to just fucking make sure you're ready. You're gonna be ready. You got to be ready for Iran. They're doing fucking Iran. Hey, so yeah, how'd you guys like being a Palestinian? Hey, sound like a good time. Hey, could you imagine being the children of God and not knowing your commandments, thinking you can just smash them and make excuses for smashing them? You know what I mean? They got Jeremiah. Jeremiah tells them probably too, hey, watch out for men. Watch out for the scribes. Watch out for your scriptures. There's some deceitful ones out there. I don't know. They couldn't butcher it all the way, right? I mean, the Council of Nicaea, I don't trust it. You know what I mean? I have in my mind, and I might be wrong. I see the Council of Nicaea as these fucking people who paraded themselves like kings and wore fucking special little fucking gowns and outfits and made the decisions on for mankind because they were the wise ones. Look at how sharply dressed we are. I don't know. You know what I mean? Bible verse. Do you think King James was a man of God? I don't know if it's just rumors that I've heard or whatever, but I mean, you would think all these Christians who are against homosexuals, right? You would think if they found out that King James, they wouldn't listen to him. I don't know if he was homosexual, but the stories are out there. Like, what do we believe these days, right? That's what I mean. Like when Jesus came down and he said, "Listen, guys, Satan's in charge of this place. So therefore, Satan would have the ability to get to things. You know what I mean? He was the rocker and ruler of this place. You know what I mean? And he works through men. And you're not telling me that men wouldn't, you know, it's just to keep everybody under control. Right? You don't have no power. Fuck. Like I don't get her. I'm like I don't get her. And to me, Paul is just a totally different character than Jesus. I mean, every character has got to be different, but I don't know, and I can be wrong. And God knows I have an open heart, so I want Paul to be in heaven, but I just my failsafe is what did Jesus say? Forget about everything that Paul says, because he's not the word. Jesus is the word, and we want the truth because we think the truth is the word because Jesus said it was the way. Hey, Bible verse, do you get that? Bible verse. I wouldn't lie to you. I really wouldn't and claim to be a child of God. because that's the worst thing you can do. You can't lie. You can't be a fucking dirtbag. I don't have to answer your questions or whatever, you know what I mean? But I can't lie. I can't let somebody hang. Let's just say that. I can't let somebody hang. Hey? So, like Uncle Willard, he sent me a message last night. And yeah, if I'm a false prophet, then that would send me straight to hell. And I don't want hell because I don't like this place. But I have faith in God that just asking for the truth isn't the problem. And finding my power in Christ because it's within me. You know what I mean? All I gotta want to know is the truth. I gotta try and spread the truth to the best of my ability. It's all about the truth, people. You know what I mean? Bible verse. I told you the Mashiach's coming with the new Torah, bud. I didn't make those up. There it is, bud. We're gonna use our brains and focus on the truth. It's the only way. Carl, still got you in my purse. Dowdy, don't come around here no more. I do not like you, bud. I don't. Why do you waste your time? I think you're going to hell, bud. I don't want to think that, but I do. I think you're a fucking moron who would let elite pedophiles rock and rule his children's fucking future because he's a fucking chicken shit to admit to himself that fuck, like, Dowdy, dude, don't try and make me feel less than, bud. You and me are on two different levels, Buck Chow, and you ain't on a good one. Start proving her, bud. Does God love a coward? Hey? Does God loves him his cowards? You hurt children, wake up. I didn't hurt my children at all. I've never laid a hand on them. But yeah, I've made some wrong decisions and I accepted that I made some wrong decisions that have hurt my children there, bud. And I'd like to fucking fix them like that. Hey, bud, you know what I mean? But you want to pardon, like I say, the motherfucker who I believe was in on it. And the other motherfucker, I believe, who was in on the fucking Epstein files. You know, the guy that's changed his stance on fucking his green shit. You know what I mean? You just don't care, do you? You'd rather just let her happen than accept that you're the problem, Dowdy. You're the reason this goes on, bud. Carl, get some help before it's too late. Hey, Dowdy, what if the truth is what you need? And you're the one on the wrong side, bud. I would rather want the truth. I ain't out here trying to hurt nobody, Dowdy. Why are you out here trying to hurt me? Why is it about me that scares you, Dowdy? Hey, that I might succeed and we could change this world around. I don't want to change it around just for me, bud. I don't want to be anybody's fucking superhero, bud. But hey, God puts us through the toughest of challenges and makes us face our fears sometimes so that we don't have fear of it anymore. We're willing to serve our purpose. Howdy. My journey's been scary, bud. It hasn't been fucking easy thinking the things that I've thought. The truth is, you need help. No, Dowdy, you need some fucking help, you clown. What do you think? Is there a galactic federation of aliens, Dowdy? And should we find out from Donald Trump before they pull some fucking scam on you? Because I'm watching Candace yesterday, and somebody sends her, she's reading off the comments, and somebody says, "Thank God for people like Candace and Ian Carroll and blah, 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 blah." And she says, "Stephen Greer." And Candace didn't even catch it. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, "Hey, Candace, don't you know that Ian Carroll right there, he did a whole thing on Stephen Greer on why he thought he was with the Mossad, and I thought he presented himself well enough that somebody should have been out there asking Stephen Greer questions, but nobody fucking cared. Nobody fucking cared. We should be finding out if Stephen Greer is Mossad, okay? Right? You understand that? Because the Israeli space guy who says Donald Trump knows about the Galactic Federation of Aliens is an Israeli. Uh, do we trust them? The government, you know what I mean? You can't judge all the people the same. This is just the government. Trust them? Hey, was Brian Hellier part of a part of it? Did he work for him way back when? And they're just setting up the stage. Was Dolores Cannon part of a psyop? Or did she really talk to the Galactic Federation of Aliens? And wouldn't it be worth finding out? Seeing who's lying to us? That's a pretty simple question. Hey, Donald Trump, is there a Galactic Federation of Aliens? Or is that Israeli guy and Paul Hellyer and all these other people just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Because they have said that you particularly know, bud. So let us know. Let us know. Because I don't trust the fact that if there was fucking conscious aliens, that America and fucking Israel would be their first choice to work with. They're kind of known to be not fucking to be trusted. You know what I mean? So yeah, that Stephen Greer thing. I thought, fuck, like he's the one dealing with all the fucking whistleblowers and all this other shit. And I mean, he's just part of a psyop, or we should find out, or we should set everybody's brains free that do think that fucking Stephen Greer is part of a fucking psyop. But fuck, we can't fucking find out 'cause nobody fucking cares. Hey, PBD podcast, you cared enough to fucking spread fucking Greer's message. Why don't you fucking spread and find out who the fuck you're getting it from? Is he a fucking clown town or is he for the people? Because Stephen Greer needs to wake the fuck up if he's against the people. He talks like he's with God. He's not. You deceive the people. You're a fucking retard. You're dumb. You're headed the wrong way. Somebody's fucking, fucking made you bite the big one on a fucking big lie. You've been mind controlled and manipulated to be fucking stupid for some reason. Evil people took your fucking brain over to make you fucking do stupid shit. Realize it. Fucking tell the people. Repent. Start with that. Or there's no fucking chance. Hey? Dowdy? Hey? What about the Galactic Federation of Aliens? But I could go on and on. Because here's the deal. You can go look for yourselves. There's a lot of shit out there, bud. But you can go check her out for myself. Okay, there's this plant abundance channel. It's in my subbies. If you can look at my subbies, he's in there and he hasn't posted for quite a while. Okay. So he films the sky. Okay. And he does get some shit moving. You can see it. You can see it. And I've seen it for myself. Good night, sweetheart. Have a good nappy. Okay. So he had all, and then he starts talking about how he communicates with the glass. Like this is just he was just a regular dude. He was doing like a show about like vegetables. It was plant abundance and plants and stuff like that. Okay. I think he lives in California. And he started talking some Donald Trump stuff too, that they were saying Donald Trump was on our side. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But I do believe his videos are real. But just find out, you know what I mean? Is there a galactic federation of aliens out there? And they are the good guys. And they're trying to warn Israel and fucking the USA. Get your shit together, you fucking idiots. And maybe that's why we have Space Force to fucking go up against them if they ever have to or something. I don't know. It could go any way. I don't have fucking answers. All I know, Gregory Dowdy, and I know this sounds weird, when I thought God was telling me to find out from Donald Trump whether there was a galactic federation of aliens or not. And I would have to tell the truth. I would say, hey, like if you were having to talk to Jesus and you would have to face like the most fucking worstest fucking thing ever fucking imaginable, and you had to tell the truth. Is there a galactic federation of aliens? Like if you had to answer Jesus, what would the answer be, Donald? Hey, Dowdy? Hey, bud. What we got on this one? Oh, we got some stare downs, eh? Oh, Rose Namajunas. Hey, what do we have there? Hey, I like Rose Namajunas, eh? You guys like her? I like her. That's a by Gore. Do we want to talk about that? Nah, we don't want to talk about that. Not relevant. U.S. star shuts down anti-Trump. Wealth man living in tiny home in the middle of the woods. Like this is where we're at. And I'm gonna tell you something. She, she she's pretty brisk out there right now too. She is brisk. You know what I mean? And these fucktards who are running us, they have no idea how to do anything. I don't think. Hey, what do you guys think? Like Canada can't even be innovated to build its own fucking cars. We got to go run into China now and saying, "Hey, we'll lose all these jobs, then nobody will have any fucking money to buy cars, but the ones who do will definitely buy the cheap ones." But fuck, eh? I don't know. I don't know how all that works. I do think that you cannot. Well, maybe you can now. I don't know. I think in the past, I used to work at a distribution center where we sent like automotive parts to like people like places like where was it? Was Venezuela one of them? No. Where were some Indonesia I know. And anyways, when you guys send cars to other places, which you used to, I don't know if you still do or not, they wouldn't allow them to come and assemble. That way they got work and they assembled them, but they were they were sold wherever they went. There was like even a China one, eh? Yeah, so only a certain percentage of the vehicles could go assembled, and then you had to. So yeah, I worked at this place, and you had to pick the auto parts and pack them up and in certain lots and ship them on their way. Oh, what do you want to talk about, Dowdy? A man of God wouldn't be talking like this. Well, Dowdy, you've never probably seen a man of God, bud. You've never seen anybody who's been willing to stand up to you and say, "Hey, bud, you're not doing well. You're a pedal protector. It's not good." You know what I mean? Was Jesus a nice guy? Do you think Jesus was a nice dude, kicking over tables and telling the Pharisees who he thought they were and said, "Hey, let me know where I'm wrong." Thunder lips. You're leading these people to hell. And they have no idea they're serving the devil. They follow men, not my father. You got to follow the truth, Dowdy. You got to want to know the truth, and you got to admit you're a coward. Hey, if there were more men like me who would stand up and say Bill Gates, George Soros, and Klaus Schwab, and all these fucktards, they have no power. They only have power in the truth. So answer some fucking questions. Because Dowdy, they tell you, bud. They tell you. They laugh at you. They have you in a state, fucking, just a state of stupidity that fucking they just howl at you. You're a joke to them, bud. They tell you, hey guys, guess what's coming? You're gonna own nothing and you're gonna be happy. It's a new revolution, bud. Hey, they fucking tell you. Then the guy who tells you that, right, will tell you, hey, and I gotta watch this, and no fucking Canadians will listen to me. Nobody will listen to me. I gotta watch this shittard sit there and say he penetrates governments. Now, bud, don't go thinking Canada's government's the only one fucking penetrated, bud. I'm pretty sure fucking John Fetterman, he's a doozy woozy that works for the WEF, bud. He proudly fucking wears the badge. So, if the WEF, do you think they would allow John Fetterman to join the side of Donald Trump if they didn't want him going to the side of Donald Trump? Because Biden, Klaus penetrates these fuckers. He tells them, like, that's got to be. I bet you Klaus looks back and he's got that video. He's going, remember when I tell them I penetrate their governments and I give them names? Macron, Justin Trudeau. Like, we so proud of our Justin. We penetrate his cabinet. We got him good. Web Canoe and his universal bullshit. We got him good. Hey, but I don't know. Fuck, they try and make that dude look good. He's the next fucking prime minister after Carney, man. I'm telling you. He looks the part, man. And he plays a fucking brave little soldier, he does. But if I had to talk to him and I said, hey, Webby Kenobi, what kind of fucking ending do you think you get, princess? Hey, I see it. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to have some talk because I know you got some anger problems. I've seen you lie on fucking TV. You know what I mean, bud? I can pull this shit out. It's all recorded, Weber. Wob, Web Wob. I don't know which his name is, but he needs the creator. You know what I mean? And the only way to do that is through the seven. He's got to gain that character. You know what I mean? Maybe he could read up on Christ, like that kind of character. Hey, hey, Darky. Oh, bud. I did TikTok the other day. I do them every once in a while. What do you guys think about Stephen Baldwin? That little, like, do you guys watch him on TikTok? Don't watch him on TikTok. He's on a secret mission. He knows something you guys don't, and he ain't telling you. And but you're just gonna love it. Makes me think of Roseanne. She knows a secret too. She's on TikTok telling you guys something's gonna happen, and you need to listen to us smart people. You guys are gonna know what love truly is. I'm just saying, I don't know where Steven's at. I don't know if he's teamed up with Roseanne. I'm pretty convinced that Roseanne is not with the God she wants to be with. You know what I mean? But I'd be willing to have a conversation with her and saying, hey, Rosie, you can't be threatening violence and be a child of God. You can't threaten fucking Candace like that because fucking, she works for Qatar and you have no proof about it or anything like that. But then when your president gets a plane and you give him a battlefield, then you have nothing to fucking say. You're still Team Trump. Even though your enemy, Qatar. Qatar, Qatar, Qatar. Fuck, it's all a joke, eh? Isn't it? So you guys think it's funny? Yeah, like I said, I'm live. Two are watching. What's my ticker say? Two. Oh, Trump just told the WEF to kick rocks. Oh yeah, like that wasn't all set up on. They didn't have all the world, the fucking peace thing, all the stuff all set up to for. Come on, dude. Are you a fucking idiot? Really? Hey, we hear earlier, Copper Top. How would you feel if you're a Palestinian or a Syrian? I understand they somebody took out some American lives there, but you just guys come in and fucking drop the bombs on them. You know what I mean? Like you don't even know if there's innocent fucking people there or not. But you're bombing the fucking boats, fucking because you got drug intel. You got drug. Do you trust your drug intel, bud? Have they intel'd you on who the fuck had brought coke into the fucking White House, dude? No, no. But that guy, that from Syria. What about him, bud? You guys funded him, didn't you? Didn't you guys all pay Al Qaeda or something? He's the old Al Qaeda leader, or is it the fuck? Which fucking I don't know which terror group used to be terror group. I don't know. He's the leader in Syria, but Donald likes him, and the bombing wasn't about him. And that guy lets Don just do whatever the fuck he wants in this country, and not come up with a way to come together and get the fuck people who killed the Americans. But no, let's just fucking bomb some fucking shit. Like, how fucking retarded is this? You guys just don't get it, do you? Fucking Venezuela. Let's fucking go there and play dirty and fucking use brand new weaponry on these guys. Let's fuck their brains up because that's in order to bleed from the fucking nose and fucking bleed when you vomit. Something's got to be being fucked up. You know what I mean? Did they get through that? Copper top. Did they get through that? Like your commandments, you think it's okay to kill, but do you think it's justified what's going on? Hey, wake up, Carl. We don't live in heaven. No, it's your duty to bring heaven on earth, you fucking dumb shit. And you refuse to see the kingdom because you want someone to come down and sweep you off your feet, princess, and take you there. And well, you got to work for it, honey, and you don't want to do the work. You're weak in the brain, top. You have no stones, brother. No stones, no foundation. Hey, talking about the Heartbreak Foundation. Hey, shouldn't we end these lies and bullshit? It's talking about the Heart Foundation. What about Brett the Hitman Hart? Hey, is he a hitman out there fucking trying to destroy Shawn Michaels, or was he getting the McMahon special? Hey, what do you guys all out there think? Because could you imagine if you have to fucking like to be a top superstar, you have to give your soul away to your boss. Or is Bret Hart lying? Because that's fucking kind of just as much send you to hell anyway. I mean, you know, and lying about something like that or just fucking you gotta have reasons to at least think that way. And you should give those reasons, eh? But that whole McMahon thing, what's going on with the school systems around the world, eh? Oh, Linda McMahon, she's probably just a great lady. Is she still with Vinnie Mac after she knows that he cheats about and shits on people and all that stuff? They're probably still the McMahon family, kind of like the Beckham family, all happy and shit. Now I watched Candace, and I gotta say, I was like, Candace, stop that with the fucking rich bullshit. That kid probably has something to say, and that's what's fucked him up, and that's probably what's allowed this what seems like a narcissistic pig to take him over. But you gotta listen and pay attention. Like like the kid says, "My whole life was fucking fake." It was to fucking show the world a persona that just fucking didn't exist. That's gotta be fucking hard on the brain, fucking Candace. That's gonna be hard to go through. To know that you just fucking can't be you and you've gotta fucking represent the fucking family brand. But why Beckham can't stand up on his own? Why does he need like he should be building his children to know that they need to find their own way, their own name, their own word, their we don't realize what other people go through. And I mean, I would think that Victoria Beckham is a bit of a narcissist and that well, it sounds like the wife is a bit of a narcissist too. So that's never good. You want to own that supply. You don't want to give that supply up. So it becomes a battlefield. You know what I mean? So yeah, narcissists don't like to give up their supplies, especially other narcissists. My, that's just me. I'm just saying you never know what people go through. Well, can you imagine what it's like to well, I'm not saying all of them do it, but there has been a few Rothschilds that say incest is best. It's just because you're grown into wealth and then you're fucking groomed into thinking that like fuck like they are taught that. They are they're taught to be sick. You know what I mean? And it's passed on generation after. If it does, I don't know if they've cleaned themselves up now or whatever. I don't know any of them personally. But there is a De Rothschild that you guys do need to look into. There was a man faking to be a De Rothschild. I remember this. And yeah, fire. The the house was under the Rothschild's name, and this guy was playing the role of them, I guess. And it wasn't really him because his brother verified that. I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but but yeah, it was all weird. I don't know if anybody looked into that. I didn't follow up on it. I thought, fuck, I had so much kid, fucking so much shit going on, man. You know what I mean? But oh, Chris Wood. It's in October 2015. Special Operations Forces and surveillance missions to combat ISIS. While active combat operations in Syria generally conclude in 2016. Well, I just fucking blew them up, bud. I don't know what to tell you. I know I get it. I fucking get it. These fucking people know how to manipulate and play with your fucking minds. And they tell you it's out of love. But I'm telling you, I'm worried about you guys. I really am. You are under fucking P access, fucking, fuck moral compass, okay? And I think you're fucked. I don't think that guy's playing with the moral compass at all. I don't think he knows up from down, but hey, he does like to make women look like a clown. No, I don't know that for sure. I know there's a couple NDAs. And well, can you imagine if God came down or through, opened the sky and went, all NDAs have been broken. You are all feel free to speak the truth or face the consequences. Keep your manly NDAs. Okay. You know what I mean? We can find out if Justin Trudeau has an NDA, NDA, NDA. And I ain't just throwing that out there because I made it up. Came from an American newspaper. And one of the freedom fighters over here, Pat King, says 100%. I got the proof on that. And somewhere I recorded that video and it's somewhere. you know? Doobity doop doop. Hey, Chris Wood. Read the comment above. I don't need to read your comments, bud. You're not even Chris Wood. Stop being an idiot. Tell me who you are. Let's start with the truth. Who's playing the role of Chris Wood? Who thinks they're really witty and smart but aren't because they have to go to God? For what? What? For what? Why? Why do you persist? Like Copper Top, you're like on some bad glue or something, but I don't know if we can help you over here. Like I said, you don't need me. I tell you I'm Mashiach, but you don't need Mashiach. You need you. you Mashiach. Find your Mashiach, bud. What do you think? Who do you think gets to go to heaven, bud? Those who try and bring the kingdom on earth, or those who sit there and fucking do nothing? Nothing. But sit there and go after people who do want to change it in the name of Christ. Do you realize what you're up against, bud? You come up against me in the name of Christ, you fucking retard. You are blaspheming the Holy Spirit in Christ's name. It don't get any dumber than that, idiot. You have nothing going on up there, do you? Just a one-way street, no fucking realm of possibilities or dreams or anything, do you, bud? She's just a fucking steady on course and just fucking be Satan's main force, bud. You know what I mean? Fuck. You're worse than Satan. He has no power, man. You do his work for fucking what? For free. Give it up. You're not even close to God, bud. You're so far fucking wrapped inside of whatever hatred or whatever disgusting thing that's in your brain, bud. I'm not here to lead you anywhere, bud. It's for you to want to lead yourself through Christ, through the truth, through the word, through the logos. You don't get her, bud. You want to think little of me because you think I want to rule you or I'm better than you or you don't get the message properly, bud. You want to think you're better than me. I don't think that I'm better than you, but I do think you're mentally ill and you're sick in the head and you're scared. And you got to give that up to be with the real Christ, bud. Because if you're not willing to make the kingdom down here on earth, what gives you the right to think you're going to go up to the kingdom up in heaven? Like, this is a real question, dude. If you're not willing to find the kingdom within you, how can you go to heaven? See, I don't see your kingdom, Copper Top. I don't want to own your kingdom or nothing. I don't want to make decisions for people. I want people to come together and decide what they want to do. But I do see my kingdom. I have a vision. It's a pretty fucking simple one, Copper Top. I just want to try and bring people to the truth. And that way they can have God. What the truth is, Copper Top, people got to find for themselves. You know what I mean? I'm just out here trying to point things out. Maybe I'm wrong. Do you think I'm wrong? This Macron thing, bud. The Macron thing. Like I said, your president could have ended this at any time. At any time. because he took the time to call the girl. So he could have took the time to end it. But well, let's go over what Carl knows. Okay. The Mar-Lago paperwork, Trumper Humper got raided. Okay. Remember, Mrs. Her panties got raided. Anyways, now Candace said that within that paperwork, from what she had heard, was all about the Macrons and that about Bridget. Okay. No, I never heard that. I did hear that he had paperwork where his country was trying to set him up. So it looked like he attacked Iran or started a war with Iran or something like that. But, anyways, so if he already knew, I'm just saying if he did, and he called Candace Owens up and he says, "Hey, Candace, you kind of keep your mouth shut for peace sakes." And he tried to use his charm and, "Oh, I'll come on your show, I'll get the ratings for you," and blah blah blah. And just shut up. Just shut up. And then I can't remember. The lawsuit came, right? Because she started talking again, and then you would think that that's when the president would stand up and say, "Hey," because if he didn't know, he should want to know and say, "Hey, why are you guys suing one of my people? They've shown the reasons why they think you're a man. So why don't you just provide a fucking DNA test and we can settle this? It'll be easy peasy, you know what I mean? I'm quite sure Candace will fucking apologize if you're a woman. And if you're not, you guys are you into satanic shit. Who else is in this with you? Is it the Rothschilds that brought you through the system, or is it the WEF that penetrated you, or who is it? Okay. Lots of things your president could do. Well, he's not smart enough. Like I said the other day with the fucking war. I did this. I was like, I did this other TikTok, and it's about what was it about? Which one was I gonna talk about? I can't even remember. I'd probably find out. Hey, look at what we got here. Isaiah 66. Thus say the Lord, heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. What is the house that you would build for me? What kind of house would you build for him? And what is the place of my rest? All these things my hand has made. And so all these things came to be, declares the Lord. But this is to the one whom I will look, he who is humble and contrite in spirit and trembles at my word. He who slaughters an ox is like one who kills a man. He who sacrifices a lamb like one who breaks a dog's neck. He represents a grain offering like one who offers pig's blood. He who makes a memorial offering of frankincense like one who blesses an idol. Isn't that funny how they give you an American Idol? These have chosen their own ways, and their soul delights in their abominations. I will choose harsh treatment for them and bring their fears upon them, because when I called, no one answered. When I spoke, they did not listen, but they did what was evil in my eyes and chose that is which I did not delight. Hear the word of the Lord. Truth. It's the word. It's not fucking Bible. You who tremble at his word is truth. Your brothers who hate you and cast you out for my name's sake have said, let the Lord be glorified, that we may see your joy. But is they who shall be put to shame? And then there's some rejoice in Jeremiah. Before she was in labor, she gave birth. Before her pain came upon her, she delivered a son. Who has heard such a thing? Who has seen such things? Shall a land be born one day? Shall a nation be brought forth at one moment? For as soon as Zion was in labor, she brought forth her children. I don't know. I just thought I'd read that, but I don't know. God's always calling you. Don't miss the Collins, people. Don't miss the Collins. Don't miss the Collins. And what does God say? You gotta do to catch the Collins? What was that? That word thing, eh? The word. Word. The word. The word. The word of God, right? Not the word. Not the word. It tells you it's not the word. Jesus is the word. When you're going to be with God, you have to be a lot more open minded. They try and tell you how to be with God. That's the problem. Everybody's got the answers for you. Those are for you to seek yourself. Nobody should be able to tell you who or what you are other than yourself. But you have to be honest with yourself. And the only way to be honest with yourself is to be truthful. The problem is, it's hard to be truthful because sometimes you want to go to people for help, and you go to people for help, and then they use your traumas and your vulnerability, and they use it against you. But if we could come to the understanding that when we're with God, that's a good thing that they've done that to you. You know what I mean? Mm, don't resort to the same shit. Don't try and get them back. Don't just give them the ownership of what they did. You know what I mean? You say, hey, this doesn't belong to me. I accept my responsibility and parts in it, but you tried to hurt me, and I don't understand why. So now we have to separate, and you take your baggage back and not hold on to it, because if they don't want to hold on to it, they still want to be resentful. Just know that they're only going against God. If you're with God and people come against you, and all you're trying to do is be in your truth, and Not your truth. Not don't ever fuck. That's the thing these days. My truth. My truth. What you're trying to figure out is what the truth is, not get locked in your truth because it's Christ in you that you want to get to, eh? Oh, what's OT saying? Are you on any other social medias, Carl? Well, yes, I have two TikToks, possibly three, but I think three. But yeah, different phases too. Different phases. Different phases. There's some fucking good stuff out there, man. It makes me look bonkers. It's primo. Working shit out, bud. That's all she is. Don't worry about what you've done. You didn't try and hurt anybody. Fuck. You look like an idiot. You're not really an idiot because you learned. But yeah, TikTok. I'm on X and Facebook. I have a couple Facebook accounts. Yeah. Matthew 7:15, beware of false prophets who come in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravishing wolves. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. If I was a false prophet, I'll get what I deserve. I ain't trying to take anybody under my wing. I don't want anybody to kiss my ass. I don't want people to tell me what I think I want to know. Fuck. You don't get her, man. You just don't get her. Oh, I have Instagram. I am on Instagram. And how would Chris Wood know that? His Uncle Willard playing the role of Chris Wood. I don't know. Like I said, sooner or later you'll give yourselves away. Willard, you don't have the brain power for this war you're in, bud. Bud, you guys fucking, I don't know. Why do you hate me, dude? It's gross. It's gross. he's he's on glue weed, mushrooms, and whatever else he can find. No, there you are out there lying again, Copper Top. I don't know what glue weed is, but that's not what I'm on, bud. And like I said, mushrooms were like, I have to go back, but she's years now, bud. You know what I mean? Okay. Question I have for you, Cop Top. And you can go back and you can check this for yourself, honey pot. Go check this out for yourself. Okay, so what if Candace Owens was working for God? I'm not saying she is. I'm not saying I agree with everything she says and blah blah blah. But I think she wants to find the truth, and if it's shown to her, she's intelligent enough to like not want to go to hell for not accepting what's true is. Okay, fuck. Oh man. So, anyways, this is where we're going with this. Okay, so if you go on, there's an episode of Candace where she talks about, I think, starting her spiritual journey. And she got this weird feelings like Kanye. wrote Power for her. Just her. Okay. Now, this isn't that long ago that she did this. Now, way back in the day, bud, in my fucking my mushroomy days. You'll see videos of me, bud. Kanye wrote Power for me. I have the power to change the world. Because if you're a fan of Kanye, you're a fan of yourself. And if you're a fan of yourself, you can change the world, eh? And I was like, I'm going to change the world with Kanye. Go check her out, guys. Go check her out. I left Kanye alone. I thought that's the fucking untouchable one. If there's a group down here working for God, it's going to be hard. Anyways, that was a thing. Yeah. I did a painting. I did a fucking painting. Yeah. It was a 369 painting. Hey, hey. Chris Webb. It was a 369 painting. And it's okay. It's cool. I like it. I'm, why God pick me? Yeah. Anyways, the painting. Okay. It's 369 painting. It's just a small one. It's like it's got like 369. But then down and it's got it three times, okay? And it goes downwards, right? So you got the 333. Then you got the 666. And then you got the 999. Right? So you know what the number three is. It's your divinity number, isn't it? 333. So Copper Top, it is your responsibility to find your divinity. And how do we do that, bud? We do it within the truth, bud. And what you do is you take the truth and you take it to the 666, which is you too, buddy. And what you do is you fucking start a war with one another. Okay? You go to battle. And if you win that battle or you take that challenge, a lot of people don't want to take the 666 challenge. They don't want to accept that's what they are. And in order to fucking get rid of her, I'm like, gotta take on the 333. And that's through the truth. And that's where your battle fucking truly begins. And she's not rainbows and sunshine sometimes. But if you're with like-minded people like you, I'm sure it's fucking way easier. I have had money. But anyways, Christopher, after you conquer that, right? So you add the three and the six together. Now you're working together, right? You're working together, working in conjunction for the purpose of God. So, like, then you get the 999, right? No one, like, you got her, Captain Kurt? He says hi. He said he hopes all is well. Well, I hope everything's all right for AD too, but I'm really worried about him. Aren't you, Curtis? Aren't you worried about AD? I am. Poor Matthew's lost. And I want the best for him. And I'm not saying this to be a jerk, man. I'm worried that they got him with the neck shots. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what captivated him. And but I do feel sorry for him, bud. You know what I mean? He doesn't even want to accept that he got tricked and fooled. Then again, he says he doesn't care. He got paid for it. As long as you get paid for war, it's all right. And to me, that's not really with God and not accepting that it was probably wrong. You know what I mean? Except, especially if you don't really care, if you got lied and manipulated to, and it's just you got paid. It's what you had to do. You know what I mean? Bye. But send AD my love and tell him to get with Christ. You know what I mean? Trying to tell him, figure out, tell him to take the fucking 369 challenge. No, I'm not saying that any of that. That's just my imagination. That's how I seen the painting. I just, you know what I mean? There was some genius behind my simple creativity. You know what I mean? I'm a simple painter. Hey, cop top. We have to learn. We have to learn to just want the truth. Everybody's looking and waiting for something to happen, eh? Instead of making something happen. Wouldn't you want to make sure you're with Jesus just in case this is the season? Because, like I said, I don't have all the answers. And I don't listen to men who can possibly have the answers. There's no way of knowing. Cop top. Who has the right to tell you what happens when you die? It's based on all on what you believe, right? But a lot of people tell you that. I just try and use the truth and say, what do you believe? Do you believe there's a hell? No, you're gonna say cop top. You're gonna say, well, hey Carl, do you believe in hell? And that's why you act the way you do? And mm, and I do think hell's a possibility, copper top. That's why I'm not acting the fool, man. I look like a fool to you, but I'm not a fool. I'm just willing to do things that you'd never be willing to do. Stand up for what's right and stand up for myself. So you don't understand, bud. It's all I've been out here trying to do is get help so I can help myself. And if I found out that by me helping myself, I could help others out, you know what I mean? It's what it's supposed to be about, copper top. You know what I mean? It don't matter how many sandwiches you fucking hang out and fucking give to the fucking needy or how much money you put in the fucking trick or treat fucking charity. Fuck, what charities out there can you even trust anymore, eh? Really? It's all gross. All the money goes into administration fees. Absent from the body, present with the Lord. What the Bible tells me, whatever, but ignore the truth. Walk like a coward. Don't use your own brain. God won't fucking punish you for not knowing the truth as long as you're searching it. We'll never know everything. We gotta use our best judgment, and God knows our hearts, bud, and He knows yours. You're a dirty boy. You're a dirty, dirty boy. I bank on it. I'm going to hell, right? If I'm saying things I don't believe to be true, you're a dirty boy. And you're gonna fucking bite her, bud. You better start fighting, or you're gonna bite him. That's what I believe. I'm doing that as that's a solid for you, Copper Top. That's a fucking solid. I'd be willing to fucking tell you that I fucking wholeheartedly think you're a dirtbag and that you're headed for bad places. And that people should stay the fuck away from you because you're a menace. Now, if I'm trying to hurt you with that, God knows I ain't trying to hurt you. I'm trying to wake you the fuck up. You don't want to wake up. You want Prince Charming to come give you a kiss. Hey, what if he's not coming? Hey, what if he's in you, Copper Top? Hmm? What if he's me, Copper Top? What if he's me? I live in the realm of possibilities, bud. What if he is me? You can laugh, bud, but where would that put you if the joke was on you? Hmm. Think hard. Think fast, my friend. Start watching my videos and pay attention to what I say. Don't make your own shit up. Don't go to listen to Uncle Will. Pay attention to listen to what I say, and then you can come back here and let me know where I'm the idiot. But you don't listen. And Jesus warned, you might want to hear me. You don't want to hear him, bud. You're missing the call. My dream is to not become rich. Why? Rich money wise. It is to make everyone around me's life easier. They too can find God, hopefully, with less stress. Your dream should be for whatever you want it to be, Copper Top. So that way you can inspire others. Don't fucking enable others. That's that's not what Jesus wasn't coming down for a cuddle fast, bud. He was like, hey, there's a lot of people that just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Johnny Dagburn, he don't give a shit. He never put an effort towards his community or himself. He lied in victimhood his whole life. Now, I'm not saying I'm not Johnny Gobble, and I don't know what he went through. You know what I mean? I don't know what he went through, and I can imagine. But to sit there and say to other people, you couldn't go through what I've went through. Lots of people go through what he's went through and worse, and still come on the other side. Good, because they persevere and get over it. You know what I mean? They use it to their advantage. Learn and grow. You know what I mean? If you have a bad daddy, if you have a bad daddy, learn and grow from your daddy, so that when you have kids, you know who you don't want to be like. That's what I always thought. Fuck, I thought, fuck, when I have kids, man, I'm gonna do it differently than my dad. I'm not. No way will I ever fucking be an alcoholic. There's no. There's. I'll never not pay attention to my kids. Like I'm gonna have them for a reason. You know what I mean? But he did the best that he could. You know what I mean? OT, he did the best he could. He had bad programming too. He's all fucked up. Really narcissistic. What was I saying? Fuck. Where was I going with that? My dad, Johnny Dagman. Yeah. So you take and you grow from that. You know what I mean? What kind of dad do you want to be based on what you've learned that you don't want to be? So, and that's not to say, hey, I'm perfect. I'm not. I fucked up, and I told you guys, man. I let shit slide that I just shouldn't have. I should have fucking. How do they say it? 10 toes deep, and I didn't. I know my failures with my kids, and I kind of see how they got to where they are. You know what I mean? And I hope that they can see that one day. That's why I do this. It's another reason I do this OT. I don't believe my family's with God. I believe they're fucking not good. But maybe if I could show them. But then Uncle Will would call me a piece of shit because I need separation. That's what I believe. Once I show him from God, And that you tried to keep me in a mind prison. But I hope they learn from the experience. That way, one day they find their way back to me someday. See, that's called being honest with yourself, Captain. Hey, bud, if I'm a false prophet, I definitely don't believe it. Who knows? Maybe I'm mentally ill. Maybe all those trips, you know, my workplace that I dedicated my life to had me convinced to fucking destroy myself and hate myself. And ooh, it's a gooey feeling, man. You have no idea what it's like to walk in that all fucking day long. I hate myself. I want to fucking die. I fucking hate. Fucking horrible, man. Ugh. And then when you decide to do her, which is good because you come to peace with it. It's not that what everybody thinks. Those who are going to do her aren't spouting her off a lot. You know what I mean? That's why people are shocked when it happens. What? Hey, maybe they were asking for help and nobody was willing to help them. It just fucking made them feel like they were fucking crazy. Because I'll tell you, I'm coming for the mental health system and I'm coming for her hard. I got the proof that they're trying to fucking brain fuck people who are waking up to God, who decide to take that calling, rolling, rolling, rolling. The ones who decide to take the calling from God, they're going to go through fucking hell. You know what I mean? They'll have stories to tell. They'll have big stories to tell. But anyways, I didn't talk about any of the stuff I wanted to talk about. And we're past an hour in. You can't kill what is already dead. Well, yeah, OT, that's why I'm like, hey, when you're with God, you know, like this is why I don't have any fear to say what I fucking want to say. You know what I mean? And I'm just asking questions. But if someone wanted to hurt me for wanting the truth, 'cause that's really when it all boils down to it, I just want the truth too. Am I Mashiach? I don't want to be anybody's Mashiach. I'm willing to be Mashiach to let everybody know that it's time to become Mashiach or Mashiach Ed or whatever you want to call her. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel sorry for those who want to hurt me. You have to forgive them, for they know not what they do. Because if they knew what they were doing to themselves, they would never fucking do it. So therefore, they don't know. They've been brainwashed and manipulated by Satan. Like I think we forget. And I was reminded yesterday. Like, don't forget that God created it all, the light and the dark, and right? He truly has the power of what's going on. So if he created both and he gives you a choice, you can come with me or you can stay with the darkness. Now, what happens to the darkness if there is a final moment or whatever? You know what I mean? Which way do you want to be riding in? Because God created them both. And that would tell me that's for us to grow, to learn to love Him, to choose right from wrong, to evolve, work together and build and grow. And as we build and grow in God, our surroundings will build and grow in God. And you know what? Like OT, you can be rich and be with God. I mean, I think in this day and age it's hard, but it's not that God doesn't want us to be rich. I think he does. I think he wants us to find our purpose and learn and grow. Like, what kind of dream do we want to have? Do we want to do it through him or do we want to do it through the darkness? Because either one can make your dreams come true on earth, but it's just after here, you know what I mean? But there's commandments to follow, and Jesus even tried to make it easier than that. And I'm even trying to simplify it even more. You know what I mean? Like I'm not kidding. Like it's all about that. It's all about it. There's truth in the brain. That's why they want your brains desperately. They fucking want them so bad. I want you guys to go look at some WEF videos where they show you where you can go into the workplace and they can read your mind. So if you're being fucking deceptive in your mind, you're gonna get fucked. Can you imagine that going to work thinking I can't have deceptive fucking thoughts in my mind? And you're gonna think once you're thinking, hey, I'm not gonna have deceptive, then you're gonna have deceptive thoughts because you're not thinking about it'd be all fucked up. It'd be fucking, it'd be, oh. Your job's on the line because your fucking thoughts could be known. I didn't make the video. The WEF did. That's what they have planned. That's why I only smoke, eat, drink weed. Troy had a few stories of you, Carl. You should tune in. It'll be great. It'll be great. I'd love to hear from Troy. I would love to hear from Troy. I would love to hear from Troy. You know what I mean? Would you like Jay Jameson's number? Would you like to see if I could Corey? Would you like to find out from Corey? He'll be a good character witness for Troy too, eh? Yeah, and I had to take a mental leave because that man too. And well, could Jay provide the doctor documentation that he was talking about fucking going off? There's some mental problems. Too bad about the heart. He gave out first. Thinking about money, thinking about going off, and well, well, he fucking heart went off instead. It's a lot of pressure to put on somebody, eh? Fuck. If you can't handle your fucking workplace, you gotta stay because fuck. If you don't, you can't afford to live. But you want to keep living that life, eh? Hey, Bob. I don't know if you're getting a fake Troy or what you're doing, but you better make sure she's Troy because he has a pretty distinct voice, bud. I've got a pot brownie the size of a wedding cake wanting on me at the house. No, I haven't had an edible in a long, 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 long time. Long, long. No, hey, OT. When I was starting to get these thoughts and I didn't have any weed on in me or whatever, I was some of these thoughts like I wasn't running down the street going, "I'm a child of God." Well, I'm fucking. What I was thinking would have been way worse. I wasn't doing that. I was really fucking struggling. I had to tell the world. So, I took as much marijuana as I could, but I was trying to marijuana my way out of it. So I had to tone her down. I don't really even smoke that much, to be honest with you. Like, if I was to be honest with you, I go about a gram a day. That's about it. And that's throughout the whole day. But I don't recommend smoking weed for people. I really don't, honestly. Not unless you're aware of what's going in your guys' brains. You know what I mean? Be aware first. Remember, there's satanic priests out there creating music. Alice Cooper told me Marilyn Manson's a satanic priest. And, well, I can't remember if he said it was magic or drugs and music, which one it was. But anyways, subliminal. Eminem's known for the sublims, eh? I don't know, man. You guys can pick your idols or whatever, and if I'm wrong about these people, I'll surely fucking talk just as much about how bad I was for doing it then. But well, that's OT. I think you're getting a little crazy there, bud. 2,500. It's not. It shouldn't be a contest, bud. Like that's a lot. Like that's a lot, bud. Like that's a lot. Like I think that's what. Remember how I told you my fifth time going to the hospital? I thought, fuck, there's no way they can lock me up for this time because I got the evidence that it's the other way around. But I don't know. And I took that edible button before I went to the hospital. I thought, look, I'm gonna have a fun car ride with the fucking boys in blue. Hey guys, did you guys get the proof on the fucking violence and suicide on me? What? Where? Did you guys find this odd at all? You guys know what's going on, right? Yeah. Do you think that's right? What the hey? Just and then I had the animal, right? So, like, make it all worse. OT. I hope they have video from that day. I really do in the hospital. You'll see me. I'm fucking like I'm on that edible, but I still have hope and common sense, even though I've taken the edible, right? And when nobody's talking to me, and I'm like, this is not right. It's backwards. Please talk to me. Let me know how this is. He wouldn't talk to me. I'm like, how can this happen? And he wouldn't talk to me. I was like on my knees going, please, I'm tired of this. Please let me know what I've done. Because this can't be happening. And he's just like, yeah, Carl. And I was like, and I got up. OT. And I can't remember exactly what I said. That's why I hope there's a video with audio. I got back up for a split second. I fucking went into my other dimension, right? In my brain, where guess who I am? But I don't run around telling it. I'm not a fucking mental head. You know what? I want to talk to people about it, but I'm not. So yeah, Carl snappies for a second. The edibles took control of the brain. And for like 2 seconds, I said, you motherfuckers are going to pay for messing with Yeshua. And when I did that, all their eyes went. And I was like, I just went back, sat back down, and went, I ain't an edible. I knew I was fucked, OT. I knew I was. And even after I did that, even after, like, fuck, they still tried to trick and fool me. Oh, we're just going to give you this pill to just settle you down a little bit. I'm like, I'm not upset. You have to take it or you're taking this shot. And I was like, you fuckers are going to fucking sedate me for this? What the fuck? So I said, give me the pill. So I took the pill. And then as I was trying to get my other stuff, I, in my gown, right? So, but some of it because it was a dissolving, I fucking they gave me something toxic, man. I'm telling you, my lips were going numb and fucking ah. This is what bugs me, OT. I shit you not. I wouldn't fucking lie about this. So all of that happens, right? To me, because I spit that thing out. I didn't take the whole thing. 8 fucking people came into my room, dude. And when I woke up, they looked awfully fucking shocked. This is for real, dude. They looked awfully fucking shocked. And I said, "What are you guys doing?" And they said, "Oh, it's time for your sleeping pills, Carl." And I was like, "You don't need your sleeping pills. I was sleeping. And you guys woke me up to give me sleeping pills? This is for real, man." I got some weird stories about that hospital, bud. She's fucked up. They're really stupid or they're doing stupid things. Either or. Gotta run. Well, COT. Oh, Willard. Carl stays on his knees. No, Willard, that's you. For the pedos, bud. That's who you're on your knees for. The pedos of this world. Jerk off. That's you, brother. I'm not on my knees. I'm standing up brave and strong for God. Who are you standing for, bud? Are you spreading truths about me? Hey, pumpkin? Hey? Like I said, I'm honest with you. I don't watch too much of your shit. But every once in a while, if I'm looking for something to watch and I see you're on there, I will listen to you for about 2 minutes. And it only takes 2 minutes to pick out like 3 or 4 fucking lies. It's really gross, brother. I would not want to be you if it was the end of the fucking world because I don't think you could fucking find yourself. I don't think you could fucking have the brain power to fucking get through yourself. But remember, Willard, this is one thing I want to do. When are you going to help the kids? Willard, every day I'm trying to, bud. Every day. Things just don't happen overnight. You got to work hard at things sometimes. This is at trying to change the world, bud. It's not going to come easy. It's going to take some time and some learning and some perseverance and believing in myself and having the faith in God. And I don't know what you're expecting, bro. But in the end, yeah, I'd like to see the kids that could have a good future rather than the one that we're building right now out of weakness and fear. But that's it. That's an hour and a half. That's more than what I usually give you guys. But yeah, thanks for coming out, Will. Hope you fucking your poor family. If it turns out God's got people on this earth and they're just trying to help you, Will, your family will be very embarrassed about you. Your behavior is fucking subhuman. It's not good. You have a dead soul. Can you re-wake it? I don't know. Fuck, that's on you, bud. I'm not your prophet, bud. I'm God's prophet. And I'm not for profit. Okay? I don't need my channels monetized, but when you're with God, you can have whatever you want. Find a way to do it. Just don't go against him to do it. Okay? But later, guys. Rolling, rolling, rolling. No, no, I'll give you one more. I'm not a false prophet, bud. I'm not. You don't get it, do you? I'm here to tell you that you need to get in your own power. Didn't Jesus say someone was coming back to remind them of him? Maybe it's me. I don't know, dude. I'm willing to take that chance. Because if I don't, then it never happens. Then I'm just a rolling. Do you think God will punish me for just wanting the truth? He knows I don't want to rule over anybody. I don't no plans on being a cult leader or have people fucking bow down and worship me and do whom do they ha for me or fucking anything like that, but yeah, you guys have a nice one and no rolling. You get the mental health, bud. You get that help because fucking all paddle protectors should get help. You know what I mean? You're weak. You need to build yourself up with some strength. Gather up some balls, mister.